My name's Jay from Driftworks. This week Phil's away, but we're going to be doing a little bit of maintenance on James's M3. Last week the guys went out and did a track day at Donington. Phil's car performed well and James's car here came back with a few problems. So let's get it up in the air and I'll show you what we're dealing with. This might tell you all that you need to know, but it's come back covered in oil underneath with a slipping clutch. So possibly rear main seal, but I don't know until I take that out. And it looks like output seal on the gearbox as well is squirting oil all over the exhaust here and up on the prop up there. So I think the first thing to do is we'll get it apart and see if we can find out where the oil's coming from to order the parts. Interesting. Possibly we're looking at gearbox oil. It looks like it's still got a plastic pivot pin in this one, so we'll replace that with a metal one while we're here. But looks like we're going to need input and output seals for this thing. Don't know how bad the rear main is. I guess I need to take the clutch and flywheel off anyway and we'll investigate further. Here's what we've learned. This is why the clutch was slipping. I mean, the clutch plate actually looks quite new, but it's now covered in oil. So a new clutch has been ordered. The cover is, I don't know if you can make that out, you sort of can, not particularly square. So it looks like possibly someone's just stuck a plate in it and used the old cover, which isn't helping things. And it already had a lightweight flywheel in it, so we're going to keep that. Stick a standard Sachs clutch back in there because the car isn't uprated in any way. It's a completely standard M3. I had already dug out a Driftworks flywheel that we keep on the shelves for these things, but it doesn't seem worth fitting it if the car already had one. I have also ordered a rear main seal just in case, because I'm at this point. The gasket that holds the carrier on and the 3 gearbox seals from BMW. Also, we've noted that, if I'll get this on camera, the shifter is a bit baggy, so there's a new bush coming for that and the standard yellow washers for BMW gearbox linkage. So for now, all I can do is clean this up and I've got to wait. They're not coming tomorrow, they're coming the next day, so I've got to wait till Wednesday for the bits to turn up from BMW to put this back together. A couple of days later, we've got pile of bits and a new clutch. I haven't checked this yet actually to see if it's all right, but hopefully it will be. I suppose we better get on with fitting some of these seals. We'll start with the easy things. First of all, let's get rid of this old plastic pivot pin, because I had one of those fail at Alton Park a couple of years ago and that ruined my day and I had to come home. Here's a nice shiny metal one to replace it. Front seal. Back seal. Fresh rear main and gasket up there. I hope this seals. Don't really want to take all this out again. There's a nice new clutch, hopefully without any oil on it. Next thing is try and tighten up the gear shift a little bit. So we've got these Powerflex bushes here to rebuild this linkage with. So time to fish that out. That's quite a lot tighter now. Hopefully that'll feel nice, or hopefully it'll be easy to get on as well, because normally they hang down quite a way, but this doesn't. Right, let's smash that gearbox back in. All right, stop looking for problems.
I'm just checking your work.
Why did we just call you round?
Because it wouldn't start, so of course, blame Taylor.
Well, obviously, because it's the sort of thing you do. You'd be the kind of man that would unplug 5 injectors.
No, I'd do all 6, to be fair. And what was it in the end?
5 injectors unplugged.
Why?
Well, looks like because the engine tilted back when we took the gearbox off.
Yeah.
But you know, you were having the blame first.
Yeah. I mean, I would normally squirt some oil down the back of the engine or something. Just to,
I know, that's why I did it before you came round. But positive, it runs.
Yeah.
No oil has fallen out the gearbox.
Clutch is light.
Front and back. The clutch is so light.
You thought it was broken?
I thought it was broken, but it seems to be working, so that's a bonus. Right, onwards. Engine mounts and exhaust. Positive news overnight. No oil on the floor there. So my last job, I hope, is to change the engine mounts. So I've managed to drop the subframe down enough to wiggle the mount out on this side. These are the replacements that we're using here. I think James spoke to the guys at Hack Engineering the other day, and these are what they recommended for not a racing car, so we'll see how we go. I mean, the reason we're changing them is because sometimes it was a bit funny to get into gear, as if the engine was moving too much, he said, so hopefully this will sort that out. I've made a little heat shield for that side that goes near the exhaust. I'll get on with putting these in, and then hopefully that's this car off the ramp. And the finishing touch, this car always had this gear knob, which, I don't know, it's probably a Chinese BMW by the looks of it, but yeah, the finishing touch is this Mishimoto gear knob, available at driftworks.com, obviously. Anyway, let's take this for a test drive. I hope it moves. Ah, beautiful. Getting some of those beautiful smells of burning off oil, which was covering the exhaust. Clutch is very low, don't like that. Back underneath, going to try bleeding the clutch, hope that fixes it. Let's look at the positives though. There doesn't seem to be any oil pouring out of the gearbox anymore. Out. No, that's good. There's no oil pouring out this side of the gearbox anymore. That's also good. And it does drive, it's just the clutch feels a little bit funny. We've managed to get it bled. We've poured Webby into a Recaro. How you feeling in there?
Snug.
Let's see you get out then.
Oh.
Is this disabled bashing?
I think so. I mean,
Are you doing alright?
I feel like that's pretty,
Oh, you've made it look easy on camera. I was hoping you were going to get stuck.
probably
Right,
the best, the most effort I put in.
round two then.
Right, it moves. Just a bucket and tray. You're good. I mean, you've already run over it, so second time won't hurt. Immediate limiter bashing. Let's see if he comes back. Oh! Yeah, it might have done. Maybe. Just snap the other one off for leaving it up.
Well, I might have a spare for this, so I just snapped last time. Anyway, Thanks for watching. See you next time.